Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Tuesday, the 3rd of December 2024. I hope you are keeping well, enjoying yourself as best you possibly can, whatever your limitations are. I have been having a day of doing not very much. I lost my internet connection today. It's apparently there's some kind of problem outside and it's under repair. It's supposed to be back about 1 o'clock in the morning. They said they're going to send me an SMS. I thought, oh no, I must remember to turn the phone off, because hopefully I'll be asleep. Last night my sleep was interrupted so many times by a meowing kitten and mother, and it really, well, I got hardly any sleep last night. I think that's part of why I'm not feeling very well today. I uploaded an earlier game today with my telephone, and it was so painfully slow that I thought, I won't bother playing a third game today. But actually the company, the internet company, called me to say they're giving me a free 10 gigs of service for the next couple of days because of the internet failure. So I thought, okay, even if it takes ages, I'll upload it then. And work has been cancelled today, so that's about it, really. No, what was I doing? Oh, yes. So I use the internet for just about everything. I mean, it's amazing that when the internet goes down, it's like, oh, I'm lost for entertainment. But I do have vinyl record collection. But somehow I was in the mood for spoken word rather than music. But I have hardly any spoken word records left. I lost some in a disaster a few years back. And I only have a couple left, but I picked out a person. Here's a trivia question for you. If you're in the UK, who is the only person to ever appear on Radio 1, Radio 2, Radio 3, Radio 4? Now, those are the old radio stations I know. I know nowadays they have more modern stations, but the old national stations as they used to be were, one was pop music, two was kind of middle of the road, easy listening, light music. Radio 3, the classical station, and Radio 4, the spoken word. Those are the four main pillars of radio, BBC Radio. One person has appeared on all four stations. Do you know who it is? His name is Ivor Cutler, a Scottish poet and singer. Well, I use the term singer in inverted commas. He is a singer, and I like his voice. He plays the harmonium. He is so funny. When you need a laugh, you just have to drag out. I got an album from him years ago, Dandruff, and I actually saw him in concert in London as well. He was brilliant in concert as well. Old man, even in those days. I don't suppose he's still alive, but I'm just hoping that, YouTube has this thing now where if you mention a person's name, I'll mention it again, Ivor Cutler. It tends to put up a picture of that person, and I think a link to, if they have some kind of presence on YouTube. Well, I don't really know where it leads to, but if you see a picture of him, you might know who I'm talking about. A very funny man, and I just realized that those poems, I've played them so many times and laughed at them so many times. I know most of them off by heart. And if you want the one with the greatest twist in the tail, you should probably search for Fremsley. Do a search on that, and if there's somewhere on the internet, I'm sure that will give you a great laugh. The twist in the tail of that one is so superb. All right, let's get on with the game of Sudoku, shall we? This is the Los Angeles Times expert level puzzle. Where are we going to begin? We're going to begin with ones blocking across here, and down here, like so. And therefore placing a 1 there. And look at that, we've got one blocking up here, and up there. So we're also going to get a 1 in that square. Three blocks down here, up here, and across these two rows. I don't know what time this game is going to be uploaded, because if it's anything like the early one I did, it's taking forever. Quite surprised, really. But mobile phones are very good at downloading data. They're very fast, but as for uploading large videos, not that good, I found out. We have 4 blocking across here and 4 down here like this. Across here. I can hear this very distant sound of voices, quite raised voices by the sound. I don't know if somebody's having an argument. It's so rare in Thailand. You almost never hear this kind of thing, raised voices. It's very rare. 4's blocking down here and across here. Maybe it's just my imagination. It might not be that. That's the end of digit 4. Thank you for your service. Come back another Sudoku puzzle. Six blocking across here and across there. Six and 7 block this square. That's going to put 6 and 7 into those squares and leave enough room to squeeze in an 8. I wonder if we shouldn't start wandering around. Okay, 2 across here puts 2 into one of these squares, blocking back here, 2 down here, 2 down there. Done. So the 5 blocking across here and down here puts 5 into these 2 squares here. So 5 here and 9 here blocking across. And 5 and 9 blocking down here means that we have a pair of 5 and 9 in those squares there. Does it help? So I've got 5 and 9 here, so I've got 1s in those squares. What do we know about the 2s? The 2s are somewhere across there. 6. What do we know about 6s? 6s are in those squares. 7. 7. What do we know about 7? 7's not here, so 7 has to be in one of these squares. We're just left with 8. I'm just looking at this square here. think it could be a 7 or an 8, right? Yeah, it's not a single, it's a 7 or 8. Okay. I was just, fingers were crossed there, hoping to find something, but it didn't quite work out. Where did I get to? 5s I was doing. I can definitely hear raised voices somewhere. It's a long way away, but I can hear the sound of it shouting. So, as I said, it's so unusual in Thailand, really. Not that murders are very not that murders are not that rare though. Actually, weirdly enough, people do get murdered for the strangest reasons. You won't if you're a tourist, probably. Does that sound confidence building? Not much. Generally speaking, it's people who have been very upset about something or another. The weirdest, for some things that Westerners probably wouldn't be upset about as well. Quite weird. Oh, I'm not getting it. Not getting it. Just wondering how much longer to spend on this before hitting the pencil marks. I think I've got something. Okay, I said this was 5 and 9. Do you remember? Ages ago, we have 5 blocking down here, right? Across here like this. And we had 9 across here and down here. So that's a pair of 5 and 9. So in these remaining squares, we also need, so these 3 squares, we don't have 6. And we've got 6 blocking here, and we've got 6 blocking here. So we know that is indeed a 6. And that's going to be a 7 there. 7 down here, down there, and across there. There's a 7. Which leaves 7s, if I'm right, like this. I think it's like this. Yeah, it is, because we have 7s up there, don't we? Okay. A slight reprieve before the pencil marks have to go in, I think. Six down here, 6 up there, 6 across there. We get ourselves a 6 here. We've got another 6 up here. Thank you for calling that out. Yes, I know you found it a long time ago. I've just seen it. Alright, and I think that's as far as we can take the 6s. We're going to end up with 6s like that. Five across here, 5 across there. There's a 5. Two across here and 2 up there gives me 2 in that square. I think we've got 2 blocking this square, 2 blocking this square, 2 blocking here, 2 blocking here. So in this column, that's a 2. And now 2 blocking this square and this square, and 2 blocking this square. So that's the only possible place for a 2. 1 blocks here and 1 blocks here. There's our 1. This is a 7, I know. Isn't it? Isn't it 7? Yes, 7 blocking there. I've forgotten the reason why it's a 7. I know it was a 7, I just couldn't remember why. This is an 8 down here. Our 8 across here and 8 down here puts 8 into one of these 2 squares. 8 blocking up, 8 blocking up here. And there's our 8, and just down at the bottom we still need 3, I think you are. Okay, we've also got 3 blocking up there. That gives me 3 there, and this is a 9 down here. And 9 is still missing from there. So we've got 6 and 9 here, 6 and 9 there, blocking across there. So we've got 6 and 9 in those squares. Can't say which is which. Over here we've got 1 and 7. We definitely can say the 1 blocks there. There's the 1, there's the 7. 7 blocking down here, 7 across there. There's our 7. And 5, 9. 7 across here, across there. There's 7. 7 down, 7 up, 7 across. 7 is finished. 4 and 7 are both finished. We can get this. Let's just see what goes here. We're looking for a 9 and a 5, I think. So this is not 9 or 5, must be 8. 8 blocking up here puts 8 into that square. Here's the last digit. It's a 2. 2 finished. Okay, what's this? 5, 9. 9. 9, no. Okay, doing pretty well. Missing digits here. One of them is a 1. 1 blocks up there, so let's get our 1 there. And the missing number here is 5 this time. 5 blocking this square. We still need a 5 in the bottom row. It's going to have to go there. 5 blocking up puts 5 in that square there. And the last number to place here is a 9. Still need a 9 in this row. 9 going up there. In the top row we need a 9, so it must go there. And the last number for the top row is 6. 6 down here, 6 up there says this must be a 6. 8, 9 missing here, so 9 blocking up will give me the 9 in that square, the 8 in that square. One more digit to go here. Are you a 3? I believe you are. Okay, we also have 3 blocking down and across there, so there's a 3 finished. What's left to be done? 1 blocks up here and gives me the 1 in this square, and then we can say you're an 8. 8 blocks down, giving me the 8 here. 8 across gives 8 in that square. This has to be a 5. Still need a 5 in this block here. There's one empty square here for a 9. That's it, that's done. That's our Los Angeles times expert level puzzle. I better stop speaking, try to upload this video. If it's longer, it would take longer to upload, right? I'll see you there won't be a supplementary today for sure. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be back to my reasonably good health tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.